these different scenarios in which younger women in particular are posting, be it conflicts in their relationship, be it, street harassment. I appreciate this. As much as I do not like social media, because I think it's turning everybody into digital dope fiends in some way or another. But I appreciate the commonality and the ability, the accessibility, the availability for people to broadcast their experiences in real time. And in some ways, you can question the reasons. Are they doing it for attention? Are they doing it for clicks and likes? Yeah, maybe in some cases they are. But I think in a lot of instances, women in particular are posting their experiences with men online for validation because they get gaslit a lot. Like, oh, you crazy. Like, why did you let that man do blah, blah, blah. Like, women get gaslit a lot in terms of why men respond to them or react to them in certain ways, as if, and I want us to play this first clip as a good example of that. Because I think a lot of women will recognize this, and even brothers will recognize it. Now, brothers, because apparently I have to put out fucking disclaimers because and let me be clear, I'm not talking about my BPM bruvs. I am talking about some of the bruvs in the BPM chat though. And I do mean a minimal amount of it be some hit dogs hollering over there in that chat. Okay, because I told y'all I really resent the fact being made to feel as though I have to put disclaimers out when I'm talking about bad man behavior. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to couch that shit is, well, when some brothers or the abusive brothers or the bad brothers, because I think that should go without saying as to who the fuck I'm talking about. Like, if I have to couch it in disclaimers every time, then that means I'm trying to account for hurt feelings. And to be honest, no. if your feelings are hurt by anything that I'm saying, then you need to re-examine your life and your behavior. That don't have shit to do with me. That don't have shit to do with me. I don't like doing that, and I don't like being made to feel. And let me be very specific here. My BPM brubs have never. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about niggas in the chat. Okay, not in this chat, by the way, because my niggas over here, shit. My brubs. Oh no. My brubs already know I'm not fucking talking to them. 40J Blaze, am I talking to you? Lateef, am I talking to you? James and this motherfucker. James, am I talking to you? You niggas already know I am not talking to y'all. And I don't even mean to highlight y'all specifically, and I highlight them specifically because I know that they know that I know that they know that I'm not talking about them. That's why I said them specifically. So that's not, I'm not trying to put my bruvs out there, but you understand. I did that shit for anyway. Let's get to the clip. And ladies, speak up if this shit look familiar. Let's take a look.
You girls ain't. I can tell. You think you too good to talk to me or something? You got some real pretty skin. I mean, I get your hair did. I see you had that little hat on. Your man ain't getting your hair did. That's what it is. Cause messing with a dude like me.
You just want to bother somebody today.
I mean, you missing your blessing. I'm trying to help you out. I mean, I get your hair did, your nails did, get you some lashes.
I already told you
Because I can tell you bad after.
No, thank you.
I mean, listen. I'm a man that I know what I want. You play hard to get all you want, but I know you want me. I want you too. Come on, child. Stop playing hard to get. Just take my number down. I promise you. Just let me text you. I'll get your hair did tomorrow.
No, I'm fine.
Just let me get your hair did.
No, I said no.
What's the big issue? You think you better than me or something? You think you too good to talk to me?
You can have a seat and wait. That's what you can do.
Listen. You know what? Never mind. You ain't doing all that. No way.
Yo, my man.
How many times have you just been minding your business? And trust me, this is what I love about getting old. Oh, shout out to all my old bitches. Isn't it wonderful being old? Oh, I love being old. Yeah, I mean, I do turn heads. Don't get it fucked up. but I guess I got that old lady don't bother me mean mug on my face. You know what I'm saying? I don't get that shit anymore. But I did used to when I was young. Ooh, it's so sad to see the young ladies still get involved at work. She asked the gentleman to please have a seat. He told her she about to miss her blessing. Jesus. Rejection, everybody. It is a concern. A honestly life or death concern sometimes for women in certain situations, because this is why we as women will sometimes use the general use men's, because we don't know who is who. We don't know which man is going to take this rejection correctly and who is going to have a bad reaction to said rejection. And you heard the young lady in that particular clip, and again, that clip encompasses on the low end, right, that's not even street harassment. I don't even know what the fuck to call that. Random nigga harassment. I mean, they wasn't even on the street, but she's still getting harassed by random niggas. So but you don't know in which way the man is going to take that no, and whether or not he is even going to take the no. Is he going to be like, okay, and walk away, have a nice day? Okay, have a nice day. Is he going to take the high road? Or is he going to berate you? Is he going to insult you? Is he going to be waiting for you after work in the parking lot? Like, these are the kinds of scenarios that women not only worry about, we worry about them for legitimate reasons, because either we ourselves have experienced them directly, or people we know have experienced them, or the shit that we see on the news, people experience it. Like, to think that rejecting a strange man is a safe exercise is folly, and women know that, and I want men to know that. Okay, when we're communicating in these spaces about abuse and in all of that, it kind of begins in the opening salvos of the interactions and the introductions, if there is an introduction, right? And to be clear, a woman, or anybody for that matter, has a right to say no, and say that you not necessarily what she's looking for. And to be clear, nobody should take that kind of rejection personally. People can say no for all kinds of reasons. They don't feel like talking. Maybe she didn't brush her teeth that day. maybe she didn't feel like having a conversation. Maybe she feel, I mean, but regardless of the reason, her choice needs to be respected in the moment, okay? And this is one of those scenarios that I think that the overwhelming likelihood for a situation to go left um comes in these man pursuing woman dynamics. Because, be honest, and I'm looking for the honesty, I'm gonna get in the chat to see if y'all telling the truth. To be honest, like, when gentlemen, when have you had this happen? When has a woman approached you in any scenario, on the street, at your job? I don't know, if you have a front facing job where you deal with the public, and they've encountered you, spoken to you, try to kick a little game to you, get your number, and you might say no for whatever reason, which you are totally entitled to do, and the woman would be like, well, you ain't all that. Oh yeah, well, you missing your blessing. Oh, what, you think you too good for me? I mean, I'm sure, I'm not saying that never happens. Sometimes when we're having this discussion, I think it's important to talk about proportionality, because it's not, I'm saying that men always and women never. That's not it. But is it men 85 to 90%? Yeah. Is it women 10%? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The proportionality here is would be fucking me up, because it's just not proportionate. It's not proportionate. The hurt feelings and rejection and all that shit come out different via gender. But again, like I said, I like expertise. I'm going to try to educate myself and do better. In the interim, we're going to run these videos. So that's that's the low level. And I don't even know if I would call that abuse. Maybe that's just inappropriate behavior. That's inability. I can't say inability to read cues, because she was flatly, explicitly, nicely telling him no, and he didn't give her. He kept on. He heard her say no, and he kept on. Why? Bitch, because your opinion ain't that valuable. You don't know what you want out here. I'm your blessing. I can get your hair done. You want your nails and lashes did, bitch? You don't even know what you missing. You know why? Because you bitches don't know better. Y'all don't know what's good for you. That's why you need a man to get you togethers. All right, well, hold on. I'm not done. So I found this brother Will, and after we run the clip, I want you to come tell me what the brother's name is, because god damn it, I that TikTok font be really small and I don't dig it. So there's a brother I found on TikTok who is a therapist. I like his videos tremendously. He does a really good job of talking about personality types within relationships. He talks a lot about narcissist and narcissism, which is, I know, a buzzword that has been thrown about a lot over these past several years as people do start to learn more about personality types and identity types, and they discover people that are narcissists in their life and really what all that means. So I know, first of all, I speak about and to black people because that's my community. So I care very much about what's going on amongst black folks. However, if you think that the white women's is not dealing with this shit, oh, yes, they are. And all women's across every shade are dealing with some variation of this and what that looks like specific to their community. But this clip I want to play you from this black psychologist, or rather, let me call him a mental health professional because I really don't know specifically his title. And will, yeah, right. So like I told you guys, so on social media, women are posting clips unbeknownst to sometimes some of their partners when these motherfuckers is acting out, right? And I think in part for attention, but maybe in part for validation, right? So this white woman posted this clip of her boyfriend. What you're going to see, so make sure it starts at the beginning, Will, because I don't know why sometimes we get in the first couple seconds clipped off. But like, so at the beginning, you're going to see this white man, or pardon me, you're going to see this white woman pull out her phone and she's going to start recording her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's going to start feeling and acting like a victim and acting attacked. And the context of this is the woman had a art project, a paper project that she had been working on, and unprovoked, the boyfriend threw water on it, right? And she asked him, why did he do that? And as she begins to take out her phone and record him, he begins to himself act as though he was the victim, act as though she was the provocateur and the aggressor. And the black therapist here, I believe, does a good job of sort of explaining this behavior and what it means and what to do, what not to do. All this shit is crazy. So anyway, let's check this out.
Do any of that?
Really?
What are you talking about?
Here's a perfect example of narcissistic gaslighting happening in real time. When you look at a conflict between a person and a narcissist, you're not clear on who's actually the victim and who's the perpetrator. Watch.
You threw water on me and then you're recording me?
Are you
serious, bro? Dude, you're so psychotic, homie. You do anything for views, do you not? Oh my god, dude. You need to be hospitalized.
That you need to be hospitalized, that's a gaslight. You're convincing another person that they are mentally ill.
Dude,
Now, walking into the situation, you're not clear who's who, but you do see that look in his eye right there, and you get a little duper's delight. He's got almost like he wants to smile, but why he's smiling? Because she's crying. My work here is done. Now let's see the other view. There he is, caught red-handed, caught on camera. Takes a sip of his water, throws the water at his girl. He immediately puts his water down. Notice he put his water down off to the side. Now, why would he be motivated to throw water at her? Notice in the beginning, look at this beautiful paper that she's got finished here. You see that? She's got a beautiful...
Why would...
Look at all that work she put into that paper. That's why he's doing it. Narcissists don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you succeed. And so they do want to get a reaction out of you. They do want to see you melt down. And so that's why he's motivated in this moment sitting here. He's not doing anything with his life. You notice in front of him, there is nothing. He has nothing. And he's not accomplishing anything. So he decides while he's sipping on his water, you know what, let me just throw this water on her stuff and hopefully and get a meltdown and get a reaction out of her. So he's got the water down, she pulls out the camera, and he starts his theatrics.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
I didn't do any of that.
Really?
What are you talking about? You threw water on me and then you're recording me?
Are
you
you
serious, bro? Dude, you're so fucking psychotic. You do anything for me.
And that's what they do. That's how a narcissist will gaslight you. So I'll tell you right now, recording is helpful for your own purposes, for your own reality, like keeping yourself grounded so that you're not believing their gaslit reality, but you need to get away. If you're in a situation like that, do not react. Confronting them is really pointless. You see they put water on your stuff. You should simply look down at your belongings, close your mouth, shake your head at the disgusting behavior, gather your things and get away. That's what you need to do. Take your things and move away from a person who's going to try to sabotage your hard work. They're going to try to sabotage your success. What are you going to do? Remake the paper again while the person's sitting right there? They've already shown what they are. All that confrontation when you're dealing with the narcissist, that's actually what they want. So you're beyond the point of like establishing boundaries. He's doing this because you don't hold to your boundaries. He already knows he can get away with it. So that's why he's going to keep going. He's going to keep doing it. And if you want to know the innermost motivation, it comes down to evil. We think that evil is something out there. We don't think it's sitting across the table from us, lying in bed with us, sharing a house with us. But that's where the evil is. It's nearby us. So recognize narcissistic abuse and remove yourself in all circumstances.
Anybody recognize that behavior? I'm trying to think of any instance in which I have dealt with that myself. I don't think so, not in that way. Do I know people who have dealt with shit like that? I sure do. Sure do.